Hey, what's good with you guys? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Burn the Books. It's the Birdman here, and we went 1-1 yesterday. We were covering that UNLV game for just a second, but of course, prevent defense prevents covers. It doesn't prevent wins. So we went 1-1 yesterday, and I don't know. I'm gonna tweak things up a little bit today because like I was going to talk about the Red River Shootout and blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I think that Oklahoma is probably going to cover the 15.5. Would I want to bet on it? No, because Texas has just been shellacking everybody that they've played against thus far. I'm sure they remember that game last year, but nobody said that they had to win by 15.5, right? That line might actually go up to 17 by the time they actually kick off, but that's not one of the games I got for y'all today. Ohio State, Oregon is not one of them either. They're fun to watch. It's number 2 versus number 3. Who doesn't want to watch that, right? But, everybody's going to have their own opinions about who's going to win on those. These are a couple of little gems that I found, and we'll see what happens with them, right? But I got a few out of, you can bet every game. There's 153 games played every Saturday, but the whole point is that you really want to just win, right? So here's my picks for you. The first one that I found that I was just like, it was the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets are on the road playing against the UNC Tar Heels, North Carolina. Georgia Tech is a 4-point favorite on the road, and here we are again talking about Haynes King, but North Carolina had their quarterback go out in week 1, and they just haven't been the same team. And it's really crazy, man. Like, I was sitting there looking at like their past few games or whatnot. Like, they haven't covered a spread in like 9 games, or they pushed one. So that's what their last 10 looks like. 0-9-1 against the spread. I'm gonna tell you guys to take Georgia Tech on that one, minus the 4 points. You gotta bet that one before that one starts really going up. Another one that I found is North Illinois. The North Illinois Huskies are on the road playing against Bowling Green. Bowling Green is a 2.5-point favorite in that game. Northern Illinois, they beat Notre Dame. I like Northern Illinois in this game, minus the 2.5 or plus the 2.5 points. If it's a trap, I'm just in it. We're just gonna have to roll with the Huskies on that one. Another one was that I found was Penn State against USC. Penn State is a 4-point favorite, and Penn State has won a lot of these games against USC, and Penn State has looked pretty good this year. I feel like they looked better this year than they have the last couple. There were times where they were struggling in games where they probably should have been beating their opponents, but a lot worse. So I like Penn State minus the 4 points against USC. And then we have Arizona at BYU. BYU is a 2.5-point favorite at home. Last year, I was really high on Noah Fafita with Arizona. He was just making those boys fly sky high. It could happen again, but I like BYU because they've covered every spread this year thus far, and Arizona has kind of struggled in the new Big 12 schedule. We're going to take and one of my friends, I was joking around last year about how BYU was going to be the Big 12 champions this year, and he's a Utah guy, and Utah lost outright yesterday, so we'll see how things progress from here. So the next one I have for you, we have Iowa State is on the road playing against West Virginia. Iowa State is a 3-point favorite in that one, and again, Iowa State has covered every spread this year. this one right here could honestly be a trap, but West Virginia hasn't been keeping up with everybody the way that they normally do, and Iowa State actually has been playing some pretty good defense this year. So we're gonna roll with Iowa State minus the 3 points. And then last game, I kind of wrote this one in there because I found it whenever I was going through the list for the second time. California is on the road. They're playing against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is a 3.5-point favorite at home. I really like Pittsburgh in that game. Pittsburgh, not only are they 5-0 against the spread, they've really been grinding out some pretty good wins as well. So those are my 6 picks for you guys. We're going to see what happens with them. If we got a shot to go 5-1 again like we had last Sunday going into the Pittsburgh-Dallas game, I'll take it. So good luck to everybody, and we'll see how everything goes. I know this is getting out kind of late. It's almost 7 in the morning. Sun's about to be popping up. It is what it is, man. But Birdman out. Y'all have a great rest of your afternoons, and good luck to your teams, and y'all have fun. And bet responsibly.